Whitney, let's talk first of all, because you were laughing about it at the hotel. What is your role? What is your job here with Coach Kress and the Cardinals?
I keep the clock at practice, keep the score, that kind of thing. I keep the plays during the game so she knows what they've ran and what they haven't. I get to order the pizza and that kind of thing for after, so it's pretty much what my job is.
Well, that's a big thing for me. The ordering of the pizza could be a make or break kind of proposition.
It was pretty tough. It took about 10 minutes.
You are doing all of this, though, since Christmas on a voluntary basis, right? You're not remunerated for this.
No.
Why would you do it for free?
I enjoy basketball itself, and I love being around the girls. They're a lot of fun, and obviously my dad's the assistant coach, so that makes things fun, and Coach Kress is great to be around as well.
You're in school at Jewell, so you know these players, you have classes with them or whatever, but I think those connections are all valid. Is it fun for you to go on the road? These days can be kind of long.
Yeah, it's actually really fun to be on the road. I didn't expect to get to do the things we do, like the NCAA museum yesterday, and just the snowball fights and going to dinner and that kind of thing. And they keep it light and fun, and it makes it worth the trip.
How about traveling with the men and the women at the same time? Do you enjoy being with the men's team as well?
I really do. It's fun. You get to hang out with them a lot, and you see a lot of the friendships that they have that go together between the teams.
You're in school at Jewell, as we said, but I understand you just got done with your student teaching. First of all, what subject did you student teach in, and how was that experience?
I student taught second grade. It was a really good experience. I had a lot of fun kids, and it was long days, but it was definitely worth it.
Where did you student teach?
Maplewood Elementary in North Kansas City.
All right, and so what was the best part of that experience? So the kids were good, I assume that, but what was good about it?
The best part, I had a really great cooperating teacher, and I built a really great relationship with her to the point I still talk to her, almost every day now. And so she was very helpful in helping me as a teacher and also just as a mentor. So it was great.
Are you kind of targeting second grade, what you want to do?
Yes, I think second grade would be ideal, second or third.
Yeah. Where's the job search at this point?
I'd like to stay in the Kansas City area.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
I imagine you're starting to apply for those things, but that'll heat up a little bit as the weather gets a little bit warmer. Is that nerve-wracking for you? How are you approaching the job hunt?
Yes. Even a couple days up to this trip, I was going crazy applying places. So it's actually been a nice break to go on this trip and get away from it for a couple days.
Whitney Broughton is our guest here at halftime of the Cardinals against the University of Indianapolis. You come to a place like Indianapolis, there was so much to see last night, and you mentioned a couple of things that happened. But the basketball, during the game, what's your role on the bench?
I keep track of the plays that we run, so Coach knows maybe the sideline plays we run or the out-of-box or inbound plays, and I circle when we score and whatnot, so she knows kind of what plays are working and what we've ran and what we tried. And I also, I'm just out there encouraging them. I love just being on the bench with them. It's a lot better than yelling from the stands.
Well, I'll give you a quick story here if you don't mind. We were at practice here yesterday, and I'm sitting behind you. You were running the scoreboard clock. You were cheering for the plays in practice. That's pretty hardcore. Are you a basketball fan? Do you want to coach at any point?
Coaching will be, future, but I just love being around it. I could watch it all day.
Your dad, of course, Steve, you mentioned, is the assistant coach here, and what does he say about possibly coaching in the future? Because a lot of coaches will say, oh my goodness, please don't follow in my footsteps. How is he about that?
He doesn't say much about it. I think they always make jokes that I would someday, but who knows, with the elementary level, it kind of makes it a little more difficult to do the coaching, so we'll see.
What was the reason you came to Jewell in the first place?
I actually transferred to Jewell after my first semester at Central Methodist, so I think my family all went to Jewell, and just the community that Jewell has, that's why I ended up there, and I loved every minute of it.
You're involved in sorority life, I think, a little bit. Can you tell folks about that a little bit?
I'm a member of Alpha Gamma Delta, and it's a great organization to be a part of. Jewell has a lot to offer, and the sorority just helps you get involved in even more on campus. And it's been great to be a part of the basketball team and just get out there even more. I love being involved in things. Lots
of community engagement kinds of things. Like, what are some of the projects you guys have worked on?
We work with JDRF, which is a Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and we do a lot of work downtown with the JDRF Foundation, and we get to do the walks at Kaufman and Arrowhead. So we get to do that and work and help out, and so it's really been a great opportunity to do those kind of things.
Whitney Broughton, our guest here at halftime. Is school at Jewell really difficult? I mean, compared, since you're a transfer student, I think this is a fair question compared to where you were before.
I think it does. It challenges me as well as, every student that's there, and I think I've gained more from Jewell than I could have anywhere else academically.
I think, you talked about it. Getting involved is a big deal at Jewell, and Jewell is small enough where you can be involved in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to have the involvement in multiple things, and just like this, the aspect of being able to volunteer not doing it for your job or whatever, still having that opportunity to be a part of this sport and not be the contract to it.
Sure.
Like the idea that they let me be here or that I get to do the sorority thing as well as this. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, you do a great job, and like I said, your enthusiasm is unmatched, and it was a great visiting with you. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so much.
Whitney Broughton has been our guest, and we're back with more in a moment.